how's it going YouTube? I'm Landon and welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. But first, let me ask you this. What tattoo or body modifications would you get? For me personally, I'm leaving this body alone. So let's get right into this video. This is the top 10 extreme body modifications. In at number 10, we have Lucy Lukienko, and she has a heart in her eye. Now here's a body modification that's not really common. She's 25 years old who's become the first woman in New York to undergo an operation to put a jewelry in her eye. According to doctors who put the hard platinum jewelry in there, claims that it's very safe and does no harm at all. But saying that, it hasn't been approved by the FDA. The jewelry gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So the operation cost around $3,000. The story became so big and so controversial that she got featured on Fox News. Okay, now we have the world's biggest stretched ears in at number 9. And I'm talking about Kela Koe. This guy right here. He is a Hawaiian man who has the largest non-surgical made stretch earlobes. He doesn't currently have the Guinness World Records, but he claims that he can outbeat him. The current record holder right now is Mont Pierce, and he's from the States. To go with his stretchiness, he has a lot of body piercings and tattoos. And he even has these ones on top of his head. This is a very strange place to put piercings. Kela also has a horn implant. Ear stretching actually originated from indigenous people that date back from 3300 BC. And now it's become mainstream. Kathy Jung comes in at number 8. And she made this list for having the world's smallest waist. And this is according to the Guinness World Records. Kathy has been wearing corsets 24 hours a day. Her waist is about 15 inches and she wants it even smaller. She wants to get down to 11. And she's not gonna stop. She's gonna see how small she can get her waist. This whole fascination started way back in 1985 and she never plans to stop. Now we have a woman with big assets and she comes in at number. And I'm talking about Myra Hills, who has the world's biggest fake boobs. I mean, just look at this picture right now. Is this even fitting in this video? Myra has been totally obsessed with body modifications. Her breast size are a size 32Z. Each of them contain 10 liters of saline and they weigh about 20 pounds. Before this whole big thing happened, she was a size 32A. So this has been years and years in the making of getting implants. She was born back in 1983, making her only 32 years old, and she was from Hamburg, Germany. Believe it or not, there's actually a woman out there who has bigger boobs than her, but hers are natural. And I'm talking about this woman right here. She's 52-year-old Annie Hawkins, and her boobs, get this, are a size 102 ZZZ. It's like the 102 fell asleep or something. So I'm sure with Myra's obsession, she's gonna want to try to outbeat her and becomes the world's biggest boobs, natural or not. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have Paul Lawrence. And this guy goes by the name of Enigma. He is an American sideshow performer, actor, and musician. His extensive body modifications includes horn implants, multiple body piercings, a full body jigsaw puzzle tattooed, and ear reshaping. I mean, just look at this guy's ear right now. He cut up his ears into parts to make it look like a freaking jigsaw puzzle. That is insane, and ouch. Enigma has more than 200 different tattoo artists work on his body, and he has had more than 23 tattoos done at once. Let's just say that this guy has a really high pain tolerance. Paul is known for his stunts such as sword swallowing, pushing a moving power drill up his nose, and swallowing various liquids and then pumping them out of his stomach and then swallowing them again. Next we have Joel Migler, and he comes in at number. I mean, just take a look at this picture right here. Is this real life right now? This is a whole new extreme of body modifications. Joel has become so obsessed with intensive body modifications, he started to experiment with his body. At the age of 13 years old, he started stretching his earlobes. Well, now at the age of 23 years old, he has this giant flesh tunnel thingies. Let's just say he has 2 big giant holes in his cheeks. Why? And it's so big that you can see his teeth and tongue. Not really sure how this kid drinks, and I wonder if this makes it easier for dentists to check the back of his teeth. So in total, he has a total of 27 different piercings. It's really disturbing, but check out this picture right here. He has these really big metal pin things going through his chest, and it makes me question why. I mean, I'm looking at this picture and it just freaks me out. So before I get any more creeped out, let's move on to the next one. And this next person is a freak show, a side performer, best known for his extreme body modifications, including sharpening his teeth and having a full body tattoo of green scales. He is able to breathe fire and sword swallow, and lay on a bed of nails. Because of his uniqueness, he gets a whole lot of attention worldwide. He has over 700 hours of tattooing done on his body. His tongue has been split into two, making him look like a friggin' lizard. A lot of people ask him, what do your friends and family think? Eric always tells them he's actually pretty lucky because his parents has been supporting him as long as he's happy. Okay, moving on to this woman who's being dubbed the Vampire Woman. And she makes it into the number. Mara was awarded the Guinness World Record for having the most body modifications on a female, and this is dating back in February 2012. She has a total of 49 body modifications that includes 90% of her body being covered in tattoos. She has also had dental work to make it appear like she has fangs, and the transdermal implants on her forehead, chest, arms, and multiple piercings in her eyebrows, lips, nose, tongue, earlobes. And it's so crazy, but get this, before all of this, I found this picture right here, and she used to be a lawyer. So what happened? Okay, so for you religious people out there, I would start praying now, because this next guy has turned himself into the real life devil. And I'm talking about Diablo de la Fur, and he comes in at number 2. Diablo is a Spanish word meaning devil. Let's start off talking about his eyes. He has had them tattooed. Getting the tattoo in his eyes, he risks going blind, but that didn't stop him. Also, he has had an operation to get horns in his head, and his ears are pointy. So he began his journey back in 2007. And this is when he had 2 Teflon implants into his forehead to give him the appearance of having horns. He has also taken his tongue and split it into 2. Now, before I have to say his name again, let's move on to who is into the number 1 spot. So let's talk about 54-year-old Denise Avner, who is being called the Catwoman. He is an American man known for his extreme body modifications, which were intended to make himself look like a female tiger. So far, Denise has had 14 surgical procedures, and he holds the world's record for the most permanent transformation to look like an animal. I'm not really sure if this is something you should be proud of. Like, he has the record for looking permanently like an animal. Permanent is the word that really sucks there. Denise also has tattoos all over his body. He has a facial subdermal implants to change the shape of his brows, his forehead, and the bridge of his nose. He actually took his nose and somehow he just flattened it. Denise has gotten silicone injections in his lips, cheeks, chin, and other parts of his face. His upper lips has been split to look like this cat's. Because of this intense transformation, he has been interviewed by a lot of TV shows like Ripley's Believe It or Not, Larry King Live, Animal Planet, Weird, True, and Freaky. I'm not sure what that last show is or who is tuning into a show like this, but there you guys have it. That's who your number 1 spot is. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. That was the top 10 extreme body modifications. If you guys made it to the end, thank you guys so much for watching, and we do this all over again next Friday, so I'll see you guys there. So let me know what you guys think of this video. This video was extreme, like extreme. So don't forget to let me know which top 10 do you guys want me to make next. And also answer the comment question of the day, which was, what tattoos or body modifications would you get? Or which ones do you guys have? Well, there you guys have it for this week. I'll see you guys later.